going on, people? Welcome to the Randomness of TRB, and today hold on, had to get the hat right. All right, we're going to talk about marriage. All right, this is how I feel people should look at marriage in this day and age. It's a combining of resources, right? So you want to make sure that that person is mentally, very important mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, on your level, or is compatible with you. All right. And it might take 3, 4, 5 years for that to happen. Don't just get married because of the symbolism of marriage. Because if you get married for the symbolism of marriage, technically, if you go do your research on marriage, honeymoon doesn't mean what it means now, going to a fancy getaway and getting your hump on. No, it does. Honeymoon had a whole nother sense of what it used to be. All right. Marriage is when you combine resources. So if what I'm doing and what she's doing works, then it'll work in our marriage. But it's kind of like one of those people who marry a police officer and then get worried that he's going to get killed every day. But that's his job. Why would you marry somebody like, I'm a truck driver. I'm going to be gone for at least 3, 4, 5 years. I might be home 4 days out of the month for the next 3 years. If you can't handle that, why would you want to marry somebody that's doing that? You got to take their career and their goals into consideration when you want to get married. Don't get married because you've had kids. It's okay. Listen, if you're a religious person, right? God forgives, right? So I think he will forgive you for trying to put yourself in a better situation in order to take care of a family. Because there's people out there that got married because they had kids, and now they're not in the place that they want to be because this other person, man or woman, is holding them back from their full potential. I'm going to take your kids away, or we're going to get divorced, and this and that, and it happens. It happens. And a lot of reasons why divorce happens is because of money. So right now, I'm not married. I've been with my lady I've known her for about 18, 20 years. We've been together for about, I'm going to say 9 to 10. We're not married yet. We're going to get married. It's in the plans, but we're not married yet. Now, I'm going to give you some of the weird reasons why you shouldn't get married. Now, I ain't going to say shouldn't get married. Why? I'm going to give you some reasons why me and my lady not married yet. She makes way more money than me, right? Right now, or the time we've been together. So, we got kids. Well, guess what? If we was married, we would have to combine incomes. And we would lose out on a lot of the perks of being like, I will be considered low income before I started driving trucks. So before I started driving trucks, I was making between $23,000 and $36,000 a year before I started driving trucks, right? Well, there's a lot of benefits to that because now that I'm low income, I can qualify to get the kids cheaper daycare. I can qualify to get certain things done to the house. I can qualify. It's basically I work the system. While she's over there, making all kind of bukus of money, I'm over here doing my part as taking advantage of all the low income perks. I'm not in the low income bracket no more. So you know what? Okay, well, we got to go ahead and push that to the side because that's not going to work anymore. Right? Right. Okay. Now, a lot of people get married because of love, but you got to understand, love don't pay the bills. Love does not clean up your credit. Love does not give you everything you need to succeed in life. It's just a feeling. When you get married, it's a business decision. All right? It's a business decision because you're basically saying, as a man, you're saying, this is the woman that I'm going to tell my deepest, darkest secrets with. This is the woman that I'm going to share all my finances with. This is the woman that I'm going to I'm going to work hard and break my back in order to give this woman the best life possible. And vice versa. She's going to do the same for you. There's got to be a whole lot of trust there. There's got to be understanding. You got to have somebody that's compatible with your personality. That's a big part, because a lot of people get married because of children, or they get married because she's pretty and it's the right thing to do. She might got good box. You know what I'm saying? She got a good body. She might got this and that. All the wrong reasons. Sit down and do the numbers. All right? Do the numbers. Do the personality compatibility test. Because, again, why would you marry somebody in the military and then get mad when they're gone for 6 months out of the year? If that's not going to work for you, that's not going to work for you. If you're an affectionate person, you can't have a woman that's not affectionate. You got to take all this stuff into account. If you're a woman and you like to kiss and your man don't like to kiss, it's not going to work. Because you don't have to, there's certain things that you can probably compromise on that can be worked on, as long as there's communication there to work on said personality trait, right? But one of the things that I hate that happens all the time, girlfriend or boyfriend, engaged, married, or whatever, is the money. The money. Men and women tend to get trapped in relationships because they can't afford to get out of the relationship. This is before they're even married, right? Right? You ever just was like, well, if I break up with her, I ain't gonna have no place to live, or I don't know how I'm gonna eat, or I'm not gonna, actually all that stuff. Look, just come drive an 18-wheeler. Come on, you can live in this truck. Come on. But if you're gonna get married, you can't just look at the physical of the person. You got to see yourself being able to sit on the front porch and watch your grandkids, knowing that your privates don't work. And if you can't sit down with a person and enjoy them for them, and the only way that you can really enjoy them is by interacting physically with them, then you're going to have a problem, because you're going to get old. I mean, look, get off the Viagra and get you some Maca, but at the end of the day, if it's all about sex, then the commitment you're making is going to fail.